Insert generic greeting here. Remember that time where I basically took someone else's concept and made a video on pretty much the same thing? That happens again right now. Let me explain. So if you're a regular viewer of my content, you know that I'm currently working on a series where I taste basically a certain product or a brand in several flavors and, just give my opinion on them, rate them, all that jazz. But anyway, the other day I was on YouTube just scrolling through to find stuff to watch, and then I saw Amanda from Swell Entertainment do a video on GFuel. Now Amanda does a series of videos that she calls I Try It So You Don't Have To. For example, she did Chamberlain Coffee, which I definitely wouldn't do because I don't have a coffee machine and I'm not gonna buy a coffee machine for a video. But when I saw she did GFuel, I instantly was like, wait, why don't I do that as well? So thank you, Amanda, for giving me more material technically. I'm also gonna leave the link to Amanda's video in the description since that's what basically inspired this. And I definitely want to give credit where credit is due and not claim this was completely my own idea in that aspect. There's a similar brand in Germany. If you don't know what GFuel is, it's one of these companies where they basically sell you like weird powder that you mix with water and then it becomes like an energy drink replacement, and they try to market it as more healthy or whatever and like performance boosting. I don't know how much there is to that. I don't really care, to be honest. I always kind of wanted to try that, but the German company was really expensive and GFuel seemed a bit cheaper. And we're getting into what I got in a second. What I also want to say is, please stop giving me ads for that. I'm getting ads from so many of these companies. I didn't even know there were so many companies that do basically the same product. Also getting like weird food replacement crystal ads from the same kind of companies. It's really weird. And I don't want any of that, so please stop. So let's just open the package now. Woo! I'm awake since almost 24 hours and I don't want to think. The way the knife just fell down could have injured me in so many ways. So first of all, as opposed to what Amanda was doing, I'm not gonna open all the flavors at once. I'm gonna do it like all of the other flavor videos and just film this over several filming days. And I'm basically gonna film this whenever I need an energy drink. So I think this whole video will be filmed before all of the other flavor videos because, with accent face, I definitely need some energy drinks. I'm not gonna lie about that. I also didn't get like a whole ass bundle as she did with the cans, even though I wanted to, but I didn't want to spend $50, like that seemed a bit harsh for me. I should probably wash this out before I start drinking from it, shouldn't I? So what I got is like a simple set with a shaker and I think 6 flavors? Yeah. That together was $15, which isn't too much given that you get a shaker. And then I got 3 more of one flavor, which sounded the most amazing to me of the ones I had available at the time. That was $5, which is definitely more on the pricey side if you think about it, because that makes it almost $2 per drink. But I was like, I kinda wanna have at least 7 flavors. 6 didn't satisfy me. I don't know why 7 did. I then paid $11 for shipping. And because of a discount code I found online that, subtracted quite a bit of the amount I had to pay, shipping was almost as expensive as the products, which feels always really odd. But that means I paid like $25-ish for everything together, which with shipping is not bad. It also got here quite quickly. I think it only needed like 2 weeks, and not too long ago a package on my way here got lost within the country, and that needed longer to get here than this. So, I'm happy, I guess. So while I wait on my cup to, dry down, why don't we take a look at what flavors I actually got? Blue Ice, Faceberry, which I never watched any content from, Face, the Face Clan, Face whoever. Like I know they're all called Face something, but like Grape, Bahama Mama, Snow Cone, Sour Chuck Rock, and PewDiePie. Oh, that's actually 7 flavors, that's cool. And then there's the one that I got 3 times, which is Raging Gummy Fish. And that just sounds so good that I had to get it, and I hope this will not disappoint me. So the Raging Gummy Fish is probably what I'm gonna try today. Okay, add 1 pack to 12 to 6 fluid ounces of cold water. I don't know what the freaking ounce is. Does it say ounces on here? Yes, it does say ounces on here. Is it wise to have a cup full of water that is very soon full of very sticky fluid next to my camera and my computer? Probably not, but I'm still gonna do it because I'm just dumb like that. Okay, there's air evaporating from it, I love that. Oh god, I'm not sure if you see that, but there's so much air evaporating. I did not want to be this part of the dust in my room, but I guess that's what happens now. I am still absolutely unsure what I need this for. I don't know. What is this? Maybe? Okay. This is very, very pink. Oh god, no, 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 no. Okay, I have to clean that. Shaking it like that is probably still not a good idea though. This reminds me of like the weird advertisements for shake weight. It smells a lot like a candy shop. That is like absolute candy shop fragrance. Definitely sour-ish and very much like a strawberry cherry mix. That's what this smells like. What did I expect? Why did I get this flavor? What was I expecting from a flavor like that? So this, for example, is a very average bottle of energy drink that I usually get when I need one. I rarely drink energy drinks nowadays, but like I sometimes get like a bottle or 2 of these per week. I gotta say I was kind of afraid that this would be like way overpowered with caffeine, because I know there's a lot of stories about American energy drinks having just way too much caffeine in them. This actually has more. So this is already good. I shouldn't be afraid for my health with this. It's pretty much the same as I would usually drink, but with flavors now. So from a first-hand judgment, this flavor isn't that good. I should have not gotten 3 of this flavor. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the other 2. Maybe I'm gonna give them away to some friends of mine. Maybe I'm gonna drink it because I paid for it, but it's really not that good. This seems to be a little bit better than the energy drink I usually drink. Like there's a little less caffeine in there, a bit less of taurine, which both definitely good. And then you have all these minerals and whatever, which again, I'm not sure how accurate it is. I'm not sure if they're really helping you that much. But this could be a little bit better than what I usually drink. Not more affordable, as far as I can tell, so I'm probably still gonna stick with what I have. But like, if this would be a little bit cheaper, I could consider getting it more regularly. I gotta have to try the other flavors though, because this flavor I definitely wouldn't buy again. But it does literally taste like it would be strawberry cherry juice with sweetener in it. There's a little bit of a sour aroma at the very end of it, but it's not really making it a whole lot better, just a tiny bit. If I would have to rate this as a separate drink, 2 out of 10. I'm sorry, but like, Just for record, today has been the 4th of February. Well, hello there and good morning. It's right now early morning on the 8th of February, and after a chain of unfortunate decisions where I pulled 2 all-nighters, I slept way too long and now I can't sleep before work, so that's fun. But it gave me an opportunity to at least film, because I decided to make myself some GFuel for the day and, you know, take it with me into work. So I'm gonna make one now. So I haven't decided which flavor to get yet, and honestly I'm just gonna grab randomly into the bag and take whatever I take out, so... I guess today we're gonna have Bahama Mama. And it says inspired by Roman Atwood, which... Isn't that an actor? Who's Roman Atwood? I have no idea who Roman Atwood is. That smells really powerful. That's all I'm gonna say, it smells really, really powerful. Also, little story time, pineapple scares me a little. It has like enzymes that make meat dissolve, which like, you know, it's not actually dangerous or anything, but like, it just sounds so weird to me that I didn't have actual pineapple in a very long time, and I don't think that's gonna change. I'm not too big of a fan of pineapple anyway, so it's not like I'm missing out heavily. Okay, it has a really nice orangey color. So after making the other one, I drank it over the course of 2.5 days. And this might be a complete placebo effect, so I can't really speak on it yet properly. But it seemed to make me more awake, which usually energy drinks don't do. So as said, I'm not 100% sure about it, I might be imagining that, because I expected it to work some way. Especially the fact that it always kept me awake is what inspired me to do one today for work. Because, you know, I only slept like an hour or two, so I'm technically again doing an all-nighter, and I have a 10-hour shift of doing not a whole lot, so I can't afford to fall asleep on my job, so, you know, this is why I have that today. It does have a really, really strong fragrance of pineapple, not gonna lie. So let me try it. Okay, this is definitely tasting better. And I do feel again more awake, which... That must be placebo effect, it can't work that quickly, can it? Also rating the flavor, since the last one got a 2 out of 10, I think this one would get a... I think I would actually rate this 7 out of 10. But that's all I have to say this very morning. I'm also not completely there with my brain, which maybe you'll be able to tell. Well, hello there. First of all, in the last clip I filmed, for some reason I said it was the 8th of February, which shows how little of a, you know, sense of time I have at this point. Because it's been the 6th and now it's the 7th, which also means this has become more of a daily habit now, which is not good, but accent face, you know. I also want to change my rating of it from 7 to 6 out of 10, because it did definitely taste a bit weirder over time. However, I have to admit that I was pretty awake over the course of the day with only having slept like an hour or whatever. So it might still be placebo effect, but for some reason this stuff seems to work. Which is interesting, I didn't expect that at all. I'm again just gonna randomly grab into the bag and drink whatever I take out, so... Oh! So I guess today's flavor will be PewDiePie, which... I'm still not sure what a PewDiePie flavor is. There's some sort of berries on here. I do think it's lingonberries. I am not 100% sure though, but I know that lingonberries are something really Swedish. It always claims to have the same vitamins, the same amount of like powders and stuff like that. So I am not able to tell you what the flavor is. It smells really sweet. Oh. I have no idea how to describe this. It doesn't really taste sweet, I would claim. It does taste a bit fruity and also healthy. Is that a flavor? It doesn't really taste as chemical. From a pure comparison viewpoint, this should get like a 7 out of 10. Meaning I still think there's better ones coming. But that doesn't mean that it's really good regardless. Like I don't think this actually tastes all that good. It just doesn't taste bad either. I would drink it if I wouldn't have like a lot of other choices. But it would definitely not be something I'd be going for. I'm currently filming in the night from the 10th to the 11th February, which means it is GFuel time! But before I'm gonna make a new cup, I just have to add a few things to the last one I did. So the PewDiePie flavor was actually one where I could tell that there's no real sugar in there, especially when drinking it again 2 days later at work. It did really taste like sugar-free juice, which I guess speaks for itself, claiming to be a sugar-free brand, you know? But that's actually all I had to add, so let's make a new one. I kinda want to cheat the system, but I also don't want to cheat the system, you know? So today's flavor will be Blue Ice, which is what I read about on, you know, several websites. And actually many people said that it was really well tasting, so I'm actually really excited for it. Especially because it's not a fruit flavor. I think for a minute I have enough from the fruit ones. I just want something that tastes like something else. This would also mean it's finally one that hasn't the same color schematics like all the other ones. What is that fragrance? Okay, so this smells like blue children's toothpaste. I'm not sure if you all even know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if that's a German thing, but it was like a certain brand of colored toothpaste that we would have as children. I'm not even sure if it tastes sweet anymore or if it tasted minty or something. There's a type of hard candy called ice bonbons in Germany, and it's sweet but also refreshing. I really don't know how to describe it. It also smells quite like that. I feel like this is actually literally just a hard candy, but less sweet and less refreshing. Like it's a milder version of the hard candy I'm thinking of. This is literally what it tastes like and what the feeling in my throat currently is, so I don't like it as much as the hard candy, I'm gonna be honest, but I do like this more than the other flavors I had before. Given how unexpected this flavor was for me, I'd probably give it like a 8 out of 10 actually, which feels like a really high rating, but you know, I don't have the highest hopes that we can get much higher anyway, so I think 8 out of 10 is a good fitting. It's currently the 12th of February and I'm in a state of tiredness where I should be rather sleeping than filming, but I also did want to have the next flavor on camera and you know, I'm gonna drink it over the course of tomorrow while studying for my exam. So let's just see what we're getting today. And the flavor this time around will be Grape, which I'm not too excited about, but should be alright. To add a few more comments to the last flavor I had, it did not get weirder with time. It was still pretty alright. It also reminded me a little bit of Powerade, which I think is known as Gatorade in America. I think that's the same thing. So that was interesting over time to me. Oh, that's a cool color. I like the color this one is having, oh my gosh. In the past I used to get a lot of candy from like East Asia, especially like Japan and China. And I'm not sure where exactly it was from, but there's like this specific candy that is basically gelatinous blobs that taste like grape, but they were terrible. And this smells like they smell like, so I am worried. Let's just try it. It tastes like what that specific candy tastes like. A bit less awful. Oh no, the aftertaste. The aftertaste is horrible. Ooh. I don't know what to tell you, this is weird. This is just weird. I would give this a 3 out of 10. This is not good. This tastes extremely artificial. I would not recommend this flavor to anyone. It is drinkable, but like, honestly, ew. Alright, hi. Currently it's the 15th of February. We're going through these in quite a quick succession, which is definitely an exception for the flavor series. But anyway, I just had an exam and after that I felt quite dead, so, you know, I drank some GFuel afterwards, and something came to my mind while drinking it that I didn't bring up so far. When you drink it, in the first few seconds it kind of sticks to your teeth or like your gums. I'm not sure how to describe it, but there will be like an odd feeling in your mouth. And it's like, probably nothing bad, but I also just kind of need to point it out because it happens with every single of the flavors. So I feel like it is something that is just, you know, part of GFuel. For whatever reason, maybe it's some of the ingredients causing that, I have no idea. Frankly, I don't really care. So there's that. Okay, so today we have Blue Chuck Rug, inspired by Face Rug. I could not tell you what this fragrance is. Not at all. Right off the bat it tastes how it smells, but that's not helping because I still can't tell what it smells like, therefore I can't tell what it tastes like. Blue raspberries sour. Like, I do think it might be blue raspberries, but it's also kind of sour. As for this one, I actually quite like it. I mean, like is relative. Honestly, I don't really like any of the flavors so far. I still have to drink it over the course of the next 2 days though, because I don't really have exams I really have to study for anymore. So I don't want to be high on, you know, caffeine for all the time. I would rate this probably a 5 out of 10, I would say. And I could imagine there would be people who would love to freak out of this. If you like sour drinks, you would love this, trust me. So today's the 18th of February and I'm sort of in a dilemma, because the reality is I'm already past most of my exams, so I don't really need energy drinks anymore. And I did notice that I'm sort of on a caffeine withdrawal because, you know, I drank so much for studying and then I felt tired a lot of the days where I didn't. So I would want to stop, but at the same time I feel like I just want to finish this video. And there's only 2 flavors left, so I'm just gonna continue with this. But I regret that I bought 8 flavors, to be honest. Nevertheless, let's get into today's flavor. So today we're doing Snow Cone, which I'm definitely excited for, and I feel like this was one of the ones that were listed as being, you know, some of the better tasting ones, so I'm actually kind of excited for it. Okay, I don't think I've ever smelled into the packets, but if I would have and they all smell like this, I wouldn't have drank any of it, if I'm completely honest. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is something. Okay, frankly, and I'm not saying that because, you know, I want to finish with GFuel. I'm not sure if I want to drink this one. It's weird. I mean, it does have a bit of a flavor of like sour gummy worms or something like that, which is nice. But then there's also like an aftertaste, which is bad. It's bad. Still gonna take this to work tomorrow, probably. See if I hate it less over time. Right now I'm filming in the night from the 24th to the 25th February, which also means I turned 24 a few minutes ago. And I'm actually not too excited because I'm also still in the middle of exam phase, so that's great. But without further ado, let's get into the last flavor of GFuel I actually have here. So today we have Faceberry, which again comes from the Face clan. Maybe this one will positively surprise me, but honestly, I would have preferred if there would be more like candy-inspired flavors instead of fruit-inspired flavors. Because I got tired of all the different berries at this point. Which is a shame, because I don't think they're bad flavors on its own. It's just like kind of a very one-sided try package in my opinion. This actually smells quite nice. It definitely does smell like a lot of freaking berries, but it smells really nice. It smells like something I would actually want to drink. This is surprisingly good. What? You know, all the typical issues are still there. It still has some sort of a chemicalness. That's not a word. I still have the weird feeling on my gums right after drinking it. But other than that, the flavor is actually really good. If I would have to rate this flavor, I think this would get a 8 out of 10 in respect to the other flavors. Like, this is the one I would most likely buy in a store if it would be sold in a store just, you know, ready. Still prefer my usual energy drinks. I'm gonna be honest, because energy drinks to me just have to have fizz in it. It's been a while since I started my GFuel tasting experience. And for the matter of fact, I actually still have one standing there, because I had one flavor 3 times and the other day I had to study for something, so I had to keep myself awake. And from what I can tell, GFuel definitely has kept me awake. But other energy drinks also did do that, so, you know, I'm not sure if it's more proficient than that. GFuel claims to be sugar-free. If it really is, I can't tell. Is it healthy? Very unlikely. Is it more healthy than other energy drinks? That is possible, but again, no idea, honestly. And now at least when I see these ads, I'm not gonna wonder myself if this stuff actually tastes good or if it doesn't, because I know, I already tasted it. I'm also very happy that I'm out of them now. I have one more left, and that one I might use for the last exam I have like in about a week. And then it's likely I'm not gonna order this again. Which is mostly because I am not a fan of the flavors I had. There could be flavors I would love more than anything, but it's just not worth investing that amount of money to order again, especially with delivery fee and all of that. So yeah, ain't gonna happen. But I think if you prefer GFuel or, you know, traditional energy drinks, it's really a taste preference. Can I recommend trying it? I guess if there's a sale, or if you always wondered what they taste like, or if there's flavors you would be super interested in. Go for it, try them once. And, you know, if you get like one of the shaker packs, the shakers are actually quite cheap in comparison. And there's probably some other things I can use this for, so I don't mind having that actually. But I think that's all I had to say, honestly. So yeah, you reached the end of the video. I hope you had fun watching me drink energy drinks. Are there any similar companies you had experiences with and you might even want to see me try? If you have, please leave that in the comments, I would love to hear about it. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I also should stop doing this, I just realized I'm doing that all the time, so... And if you like videos like this one, or travel vlogs, candy tastings, cooking videos, hauls, unboxings, commentary, I keep forgetting what other things I'm doing. My content is honestly just grab box. I would just advise you to go check out the rest of my channel and see if there's more content you'd enjoy, and if there is, maybe just subscribe and stay up to date with all of the things I'm gonna do in the future. Until then, hopefully see you around next time. Bye!